Medium man, physical medium man, physical medium man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. I have part 2 of 2 of the 25 Days of Christmas movie reviews. We definitely got in 25 movies during the month. Missed a couple days, but watched 6 movies on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So this is from December 18th through December 25th. Before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd account. Okay, so first up, this was sent in by Lewis Switcher and Xtine Featurette. I'll leave the links down below to their channels, both great channels. And this is a sneak peek of a future video of some awesome stuff that they sent my way. So first up, I watched Silent Night, Deadly Night. This one was a lot of fun, and it's definitely pretty cheesy and very enjoyable. I'm only going to give it a C, but it follows this kid. The movie starts out with this guy robbing a gas station and killing the worker there, and then you see this person's dressed up as Santa, and then a little bit later, the main character and his parents and I believe another sibling are driving down the road, and the Santa's stopped on the highway like he needs help, and then Santa kills his parents. So I'm not going to go too much more into detail on this one, but that's how it starts out, and then it shows like another like 5 years, and the boy's in a like orphanage, and the way that Santa and that event, Santa, like him seeing Santa again, like different things happen, and then it's like 15, or he's like in high school aged adult, and then it turns into like a slasher movie. But I don't want to talk too much about it, but I really enjoyed it. The music's very good in it, and this one, it's like it had like a thing at the beginning that said like part of the cut was taken from one version and the other part was, so like sometimes it'll look not very good, sometimes it'll look normal type of thing, but like I said, the sound, there's a couple really good songs. So the end credit song is very good for the film, and Warm Side of the Door, I definitely recommend those. The soundtrack is very expensive though, but I did watch somebody's video. They got a vinyl copy of it and it looked pretty cool. But yeah, I'm giving it a C, just the movie itself, but I'm definitely going to watch this one again at some point, probably next Christmas time, and there's 3 or 4 of these, I believe. So thanks again to Lewis and Xtine for sending this my way. I really enjoyed checking it out. Next up, I don't have a copy because I sold my DVD copy. I'm going to upgrade to the Disney Movie Club exclusive. We watched I'll Be Home for Christmas, starring Jonathan Taylor Thomas. He is in college, and he is kind of boyfriend girlfriend with Jessica Biel's character. He wants to take her to a warm destination. Well, they're already in California, but he's trying to take her to an island or some warm vacation, and she's wanting to go home to New York or somewhere where it's cold. I think it's East Coast. And his parents also try to get him to basically con him into, or bribe him into coming home. They're gonna, his dad offers to give him the Porsche that they both worked on when he was younger, and and Jonathan Taylor Thomas's character is kind of like a con man type of thing. He like helps people cheat on tests and get fake IDs and that type of thing. So it's basically about him getting home for Christmas because he wants the car and stuff. And I watched it a lot, especially over the last few years. I'm going to give it a B. It's very rewatchable and one we always watch during Christmas time. Next up, we watch Bad Santa. Haven't watched this one in a while, so was looking forward to revisiting it. It's very good. Billy Bob's good in it, and then as well as the rest of the supporting cast, Lauren Graham, John Ritter, Bernie Mac, and it's not going to say that. Anyways, it follows Billy Bob Thornton's character who dresses up as Santa during Christmas time and works at malls, and his the person that helps the elf, they rob the malls when they're done with the Santa thing. So, and he just gets drunk all the time and says ridiculous things. And so the second time around, I don't think I enjoyed this one as much as the first time because it doesn't, even though the trailer showed how bad he was, but the second go around it doesn't catch you off guard as much, I guess. So I'm going to give it a B, but it's definitely still good. Next up, we watched Santa Claus 3. This was probably the worst movie that we watched during the month. It takes place after Santa Claus 2. Spoiler alert, I'm going to go into some spoilers here. So it takes place after the second one, where the main premise of that was he had to get a wife in order to remain being Santa Claus. So this one, he never sees her parents. So it's mainly about them coming to the North Pole to visit. And her parents are, the dad is played by Alan Arkin, and he's one of the best parts of this film. This one, Judge Reinhold's back. The wife is the same as the second movie, and Charlie, I believe, is the same actor. No Bernard, and I think everything else is basically the same. It just seemed like they were trying to do too much with it. The second leading person in this was Martin Short, playing Jack Frost, and he's the villain of the film. Didn't really do it for me in this one. I thought he wasn't very good. They try to do too much. It's almost like there's two storylines going, and I think they should have mainly focused on him and meeting the parents, because I thought Alan Arkin, his character was very good. Yeah, but I'm giving it a D. It was not good, and I would probably be getting rid of it if I didn't have this nice triple feature set. Next up, we watched Batman Returns. I ran a poll on my Instagram page asking if, after I had watched a video that Cinemassacre, the angry video game nerd, he did a video like saying why it was a Christmas movie. And I know some people had thought of it that way, and we were kind of getting burnt out on the Christmas movies at that point. So decided to revisit it, especially since I got this 4K set from viewer Zach. And I wanted to check out the 4Ks since these are some of my favorite movies, especially the first one. So anyways, we revisited it, and I can definitely see the argument. There's a lot of Christmas theme, and I think one of the last words that's spoken in the film is Merry Christmas. So it definitely, I think it could be considered a Christmas movie, but definitely enjoy this one. Michael Keaton's great as Batman. There's not as much action, I don't feel like, in this one as the first. But everyone, Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, they're both great as the villains. And the music's good, and everything about this movie is good. So I'm going to give it a A-. Next up is one that I had watched once, so this was my second go around with The Holiday. Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jude Law, and Jack Black. It's basically about Kate Winslet's character. She's been in love with one of her coworkers for the last 3 years, and he's proposed to one of her other coworkers, and she's in love with him. So, and Cameron Diaz's character, Kate Winslet's character is in London or England somewhere, and then Cameron Diaz is in L.A., and she just got out of a breakup. She caught her boyfriend cheating on her or something like that, and they both want to, it's around Christmas time, and they want to get away and kind of go on vacation. So they get on this website where they trade houses, and they stay at each other's house for a week or two, and then they meet Jude Law and Jack Black, and pretty enjoyable film, and just as enjoyable the second go around. Good rom-com for the Christmas time. So yeah, I'm gonna give that one a B. Next up, we watched Arthur Christmas. Didn't know anything about this going in, and I saw it had a good IMDb rating, and I saw a lot of it being on sale, or saw it on multiple sales, but it was never less than $10, and Amazon had this for $5.99, so I jumped on it in case, I thought it was a great price because of that, so I wanted to check it out and figured I could sell it if I didn't like it. So Santa Claus has a couple sons. One is kind of like an elf character with Will Ferrell, where he doesn't fit in too well, and then his older brother, but he loves Christmas and has the Christmas spirit just like Elf, or Buddy, I guess. And his older brother doesn't really have the Christmas spirit, but he's really good at the new way they're delivering gifts and that type of thing. All the elves help, and so this was animated. James McAvoy's the lead. Hugh Laurie's in it, as well as a couple other characters. And this is a fun, different type of Christmas movie. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm going to give that one a B as well. Next one is one I had watched, but it had been multiple years. So this is a revisit I didn't really remember too much about. I think I'm going to watch this in choir in high school, because Whitney Houston's in it, and she sings multiple songs, and it's around, so maybe watch it around Christmas time. I don't remember, but I bought this one because Denzel Washington's in it. So him and Whitney Houston are in it. There's some other familiar faces. Denzel Washington plays a angel, and what is his name? Courtney B. Vance plays a minister, and he's married to Whitney Houston, and they're having marital problems, and he's also having problems with his church. So the movie's basically about finding yourself again and realizing what's the most important things. So and I was told this was a remake of The Bishop's Wife with Cary Grant, which I haven't seen, but I believe I have, so I'll have to check that out. But I enjoyed this one. I'm actually upgrading hopefully here soon to Blu-ray, and I'm going to give it a B-. Okay, so yeah, Christmas Eve we watched The Holiday, Arthur Christmas, and The Preacher's Wife, and then Christmas we watched A Christmas Story. This follows a family, and there's quite a bit of things that go on in this one, but the main thing is he wants a BB gun and for Christmas, and I'll just try to read it if I can. The Christmas spirit isn't served up with more heartfelt warmth or observant hilarity than in this beloved adaptation of Gene Shepard's holiday story. In 1940s Indiana, 9-year-old Ralphie dreams of his ideal Christmas gift, a genuine Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action air rifle. But when gruff dad and doting mom regularly respond with "you'll shoot your eye out," Ralphie mounts a full-scale, hint-dropping, Santa-begging campaign. He also endures a slew of calamities, from snowsuit paralysis to the yellow-eyed Scotty Farkas affair, to the dreaded tongue on a frozen flagpole gambit. We triple dog dare you to unwrap a more welcome Yuletide classic. And I've been to the house, which is actually not in Indiana, it's in Cleveland, Ohio. That was a fun experience, dressed up in the bunny suit and everything. So definitely try to watch this one every Christmas time. So definitely recommend this one if you haven't seen it somehow. I'm giving it an A. Another one we usually try to watch every year, Jingle All The Way, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad. This one is about, I can't remember what type of place he works at, but somebody that overworks himself and misses important events in his child's life, and he's supposed to get this hot commodity toy, and it's Christmas Eve, and then he tries to buy it and it's not found anywhere, so it's about him trying to get it, and a few things happen, and it's really funny. Filmed in Minnesota, and yeah, so it's just the funny things that happen with him trying to get the toy, which they actually they sold some of them as like a toy with the movie, and I kind of want to get one for the collection since I love that movie so much. And I recently looked, and they are very expensive. Anyways, giving it an A-. I definitely recommend that one. And lastly, we revisited Home Alone, my favorite Christmas movie and one of my favorite movies. So I got on my "Look What You Did, You Little Jerk" shirt. Anyways, I talked about this in part 1, but I just think it's a perfect film. It captures the magic of Christmas and being together as a family during that time, even though he's not together too much with his family during the film, but just the joy of Christmas, the score, everything about the music's great, the acting's great, and the Three Stooges type of humor makes me laugh every time, no matter what. So anyways, definitely giving that one an A+. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully I'll kind of do some more movie reviews videos for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet done so. So this is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical media will never die.
Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Yeah!